Today, we're diving into the enticing world of digital communication, focusing on the all-important skill of texting. But we're not just talking about any men. No, we're discussing how to capture the attention of high-value men. Ladies, high-value men aren't elusive creatures, but they do require a unique approach. One that encapsulates your inner strength, irresistible charm, and radiant confidence. In today's video, we'll uncover 6 expert strategies that will elevate your texting game and make you an irresistible presence in their lives. Are you ready to turn your texting into a tantalizing dance of words? Then let's get started. Number 6. Be enthusiastic about time spent together. Should you send a post-date thank you text to a high-value man? Absolutely! If you genuinely enjoyed yourself on the date, it's a thoughtful gesture to express your gratitude. Make sure to thank him in person at the end of the date, and then feel free to send a follow-up text the next day. Sending a thank you text after a great date doesn't come across as desperate or overly eager. In fact, it can set you apart from other recent dates he may have had, showing your appreciation in a genuine and considerate way. Sending a thank you text later that evening or the next day won't make a high-value man assume you're ready for marriage or appear too eager. Simply be authentic and sincere in your thank you message and continue building a connection with him based on mutual respect and genuine interest. Number 5. Send text of things that remind you of him. Boosting positive emotions in your new high-value man can be achieved through the "so this and reminded me of you" text strategy. Whenever you come across something funny, clever, or interesting, take a quick picture and send it to him with a message along the lines of "this reminded me of you." High-value men appreciate these thoughtful gestures because it shows that they are on your mind, even in unexpected moments. To deepen the emotional connection, make sure the text is specific to him or references an inside joke or shared memory. This personalized touch will make the interaction even more meaningful. Another advantage of this approach is that it allows you to stay in touch with the high-value man without pressuring him to engage in a conversation. By using this strategy, you can keep the connection alive and demonstrate your genuine interest in a light-hearted and enjoyable way. It's a simple yet effective way to foster positive emotions and maintain a sense of connection with your high-value man. Number 4. Use feminine language to grab his attention and emotions. The language you use in your text can have a significant impact, especially in the early stages of a romance when you're building attraction with a man. Opting for an optimistic, youthful, and girlish tone can make you more approachable and increase your overall appeal. By infusing your text with positive and feminine energy, you can make high-value men more eager to spend time with you and more likely to ask you out again. To create a positive vibe, incorporate happy girl language into your conversations. These are the words that resonate with high-value men and convey your upbeat and feminine energy. Examples of such words include fun, girl, love, like, play, pretty, happy, laugh, funny, friends, excited, yes, sweet, good, and great. Sprinkling these words throughout your texts will enhance the overall tone and create a sense of positivity and enthusiasm. One effective way to utilize this approach is by referring to yourself as girl during flirting, teasing, or engaging in playful banter. It instantly conveys a youthful and high-energy femininity, which can be embraced by any femme fatale, regardless of her actual age. Here are a few more examples of how you can use these words in texting. Yes, I absolutely love that song. LOL, you sure know how to make a girl laugh. I'm feeling pretty happy about it. We'll have to wait and see what happens. So the funniest thing on my way to work this morning, check this out. That food was so good. I even got seconds. Thank you for recommending that restaurant. High-value men are drawn to optimism, cheerfulness, and joy in women's texts. Incorporating these qualities into your conversations, particularly when describing people, places, or things in your life, can make a significant impact. If you're not accustomed to using these type of words in your texts, don't worry, give it a try. Even if it feels a bit unnatural at first, you'll be pleasantly surprised by the positive results it can bring. Number 3. Resist the urge to use never-ever statements. Avoid making absolute and rigid statements that could make you appear inflexible and incompatible to high-value men. These men tend to take our emphatic statements literally, which can create the impression that you are not open to compromise or adaptability. This, in turn, may lead high-value men to perceive you as incompatible and not a viable long-term partner. Therefore, it's important to refrain from making quick and frustrated statements such as, "Those kids were so loud, I never want kids." Or, "I hate the cold, I would never live anywhere but the South." During the early stages of communication, high-value men are particularly discerning during this phase. If they discover such rigid views early on, it may cause them to remove you from their potential future prospects. By maintaining an open and flexible mindset in your communication, you allow room for mutual understanding and compromise, increasing the likelihood of creating a lasting connection with a high-value man. Number 2. Be willing to offer a time and place to meet for a date. Let's be honest, not all men are outgoing or go-getters when it comes to dating. Some men are shy or nervous of asking someone out. So if a high-value man is tossing out words like "seeing you" or "going out," he's trying to figure out if you'll say yes to a date. The easiest way to deal with this is gently nudge him with specifics. In this scenario, don't be afraid to tell him exactly what you want. Let's take a look at an example. With this example, you see how you can be straightforward with something of your interest, while maintaining those boundaries that you have value, and he needs to hurry up and make plans with you. Don't be afraid to throw out an idea you think a high-value man won't like. It's not about what specifically you do, it's showing you have hobbies and interests, and he can choose to be part of that or move on. Number 1. Let a man impress you. Texting is not the time to impress high-value men. The belief that you must impress him can lead to a focus on trying to win him over, which is counterproductive. The key is to allow him to fall for you naturally. Instead of trying to impress him, focus on being responsive and engaging in conversations. See texting as an opportunity to build attraction, spark curiosity, gauge his interest, and make plans for dates. Trying too hard to impress him will only make you appear inauthentic. Remember, he should be putting an effort to win you over. Your role is to be responsive, classy, and playfully invite him out. When you feel anxious and want to reply with something impressive, take a moment to breathe and remind yourself to let him impress you instead. Each one of these powerful tactics can help you capture the attention of high-value men and form a deep and meaningful connection. Remember, it's all about showcasing your authentic self, maintaining an air of mystery, and setting boundaries. Ladies, with these effective strategies, your texting game will be unbeatable, and high-value men will find it hard to resist your charm. But remember, practice makes perfect. So don't wait. Take your phone and start implementing these steps right away. This is the Femme Fatale, reminding you to stay strong, stay empowered, and always stay fabulous.